Okay, just an update on the oil. This had a full 5-quart jug that did not take it all the way past the up to the 4th dot. So either this thing holds more than 5 quarts or that jug had been used to top off another case. We're good. We're between the full and the add mark. What was in the car? This is the oil that came out of the car. It is 5W30 going in. It is right there. I know you're seeing more, but it's not more because it is right there. So we're gonna call it 2.5 quarts came out of it, and I added a quart in Grand Forks, meaning I had 1.5 quarts in it when I pulled up to that fuel pump. Now, I'm not sure the phone stopped, so I'm gonna say it again in case it didn't get on the video. I had 2.5 quarts that came out of it. I just added a quart down at the gas pump, meaning I had 1.5 quarts in it. That's what came out of it. Because when the camera stops, the audio stops. So hopefully you heard that. I had 1.5 quarts in it down at the gas pump. That, ladies and gentlemen, is something I never understand. Old car, new car, trade car, sell car. I mean, if I were going to sell this, the last thing I'd want is for somebody to show up, pull a dipstick out, and see it that low. I know money's money. I know oil costs money. I know you're selling it. I know you're selling it. You really don't want to put money in it. But my car, you know, I wouldn't want somebody to come up to my car. Would it have stopped me from buying the car? No, I'd have probably went and put some oil in it. Got it up on the dipstick, seen if it was knocking. But in the meantime, that is not going to happen to my car. I don't care how old my car is. I will never run my car below the add mark. That's the last time that happens to this car. It's got 223,000 miles on it. Okay. I don't know how many more I'm going to put on it. But the day I blow it up, it won't be because I ran it dry on oil unless I spring an oil leak I don't know about. So that's why we do our maintenance. I'm going to climb under there. And now, you ask yourself, is it really that big a deal? Probably not. Because U-joints on that Volvo over there came from the factory without grease zerks in them. Do they have more driveline failures? I don't know. I drove mine for 280,000 miles, the one that didn't have that on there, and I drove my Volvo 280,000 miles, never lost a U-joint. But you know, typically we put somewhere between 500,000 and 800,000 before we trade them, and the next guy puts it over 1 million most of the time on those trucks, if they run them the way they can be ran. So that being said, waiting on my phone, there we go, phone's back. That being said, what would happen if I didn't grease them? I don't know. I know this. I've changed them on this thing, and they're not easy. Now that I know what to do, it would be a little easier to do it the next time, but you have to get a cutting torch or a heat gun. And I wish this camera would stop stopping. You got to get and there it goes again. You got to get a heat gun and melt a piece of plastic out of those to change them. And I'd rather put grease in them so I don't have to change them and drive it like I don't want it to break. Let's hope that plan works until I have to sell this car, which isn't today. I want to. So I'm going to get off here and keep doing some work.